There's an underlying assumption that in order to build a successful business these days, you need to go viral, or you must have a huge following, or jump on the latest tech trend or app, even if it doesn't align with your business values. Okay, maybe this is my assumption, but regardless, I'm here to challenge that for me and anyone who struggles with the belief that you have to find virality or follow the latest trends to be seen or to find success in your business. As a graphic designer and illustrator, I've built a six-figure business from the ground up, without ever going viral or becoming any kind of famous. In this episode, you'll learn the power of slow, sustainable growth and how chasing virality can actually distract you from your goals, possibly leading you to the failure you fear. So go grab your favorite beverage and let's dive in. Many of us, especially creatives in business, can feel the pressure to chase algorithms and trends. We can get stuck in the belief that these are the only ways to grow, to make any real money, or to be seen as relevant or even good enough. Now, I'm not saying that hopping on trends or going viral can't lead to some level of success, and trying new tools or platforms can absolutely improve workflow or visibility. But these strategies aren't necessarily the best ways to grow, nor the only ways to grow, and sometimes they're not sustainable. Take virality, for example. It's unpredictable and often unrepeatable, which is really tough to build a stable business on when it's so elusive. Unless, of course, it is a strategic part of your brand model and you or someone you hire knows how to execute it really well. Trends are similar in nature, where it can be fleeting and constantly changing, so it takes effort to keep on top of. Now, I've never gone viral, nor have leaned on trendy come-and-go products, so I can't speak to how much more successful I could have been had I experienced that. But I do know this. In trying to chase popularity, I was compromising my integrity and overlooking the fact that I had built a six-figure business without any of that social validation. And when I finally paused to reflect on this more, I realized that the trend and virality tactics, while they may have worked for some, weren't moving the needle for me in any meaningful way. Instead, they were leaving me feeling burned out and spending time and money wastefully on something that wasn't working. And when I dug into my data a little more deeply, I was surprised to find that other strategies, more evergreen or personal ones, were working really well for me. So that's where I shifted my focus. I doubled down on my blog content and built up my website to drive organic traffic. I showed up at in-person markets more regularly. I personally reached out to wholesale clients more often for check-ins and follow-ups. I poured my attention into my newsletter a little bit more, which consistently saw a 40 to 60% open rate. Now, these slower, steadier methods have helped me grow a really solid foundation, and I was seeing really good success with that. Is it a slower build? Absolutely. But it's intentional, rooted, sustainable, and it works for me. Now, this doesn't mean that I'll never try new things, because staying open is part of growth. But I'm more discerning now, and I'll test something out that interests me, or maybe I have some idea or thought that it might help in some way, but I won't invest heavily unless it proves itself valuable. Now, keep in mind, this is just my path, so think about your own business model. How do you sell? What do you sell? And who are you selling to? Those will give you hints as to how you might market yourself or sell your goods or services. And most importantly, what does success look like to you? This is something I had to really get clear on before I downloaded another app or tried out a new social media platform. I had to get really clear about what the definition of success was for me. Sure, money is absolutely part of the picture because of the society we currently live in. We need to live in this reality and pay our bills, put food on the table, etc. But beyond that, why do you do what you do? Maybe it is about making money or gaining recognition. And if that's what drives you, own it. But if you're here, I'm guessing your why runs much deeper. You likely crave meaning, purpose, impact. So through that lens, what does success really look like to you? And also ask yourself, if you find yourself chasing virality or downloading a whole bunch of social media apps to find that virality or followers or community, why? Is it a fear of missing out or a belief that your business can't thrive without it? Or maybe it's just simply, I'm trying something out. Cool. For me, chasing views, followers, and accolades was built on the idea that I needed a big following or viral posts to be seen, validated, and respected. And this stemmed not only from social media and that particular community, but also the creative community and the countless art directors whom I submitted my portfolio to who valued a large following or big career milestones, as that's how they measured success. And as a young designer, I worked really hard to be that respected name and to be respected by those who seemingly knew more or knew better. But deep down, it never really aligned with me. Just because I wasn't great at social media doesn't mean I wasn't successful or didn't have creativity or vision or skills to offer. So over time, my definition of success evolved, and so did who I listened to. And today, success for me means alignment and meaning, flow, feeling excited and purposeful in my work, helping others, attracting meaningful collaborations, and telling stories that matter. And if that looks like working for a small handful of clients and having absolutely no social media following, that's totally okay for me. And if the money's there, great. If not, I'll find other ways to pay the bills so I can continue fueling the work that lights me up. So if your desires or beliefs feel like they go against the grain a little, I want to encourage you to honor that, follow that, and see where it leads you. Look at your past wins. Where did your best sales or clients come from? Double down on what's already working for you. Release what's not, at least for now. And if you don't have any past wins yet, you'll have to experiment for a time to see what might work. Stay open to possibilities and stay rooted in the reality of what you want versus what's actually happening. Wherever you are on that journey, choose platforms that feel aligned with your goals, your voice, and your audience. Focus on meaning over metrics. Quality content that reflects your values builds trust with your audience, even if it doesn't go viral. Stay connected to the people that are already in your world, your community, your collaborators, your clients, and completely forget the comparison. Forget trying to meet someone else's version of success. That creator you admire, for example, may look successful, but are they aligned with what you want? And are they even aligned with what they want? Are they meeting their goals? And do you even know that? So let go of the belief that you need a massive audience to succeed, and let your platforms support your business, not dictate or define it. And most importantly, choose strategies that feel correct, even if they feel uncomfortable at first. Thank you so much for listening and sharing the space with me today. If you resonated with this episode or have suggestions for future topics, like this video and let me know in the comments section. Everything you'd like to know about me, my services, or if you'd like to sign up to my newsletter, head into the description box to find all of the links that you need. Until next time, my friend, stay curious, and we'll see you in the next episode.